Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where I've had some second thoughts about some things. Here's the deal. We need to leave, go back to Q Girl, get the what do you call it? Get the data for the disc, right? And then come back here. And I was just going to recoil out and then make my way back down. But there's that plant in the room up above that seems to be spreading and destroying things in the room. And we're going to have to, while I can teleport out, I'm going to have to walk back in. So before we leave, both in the interest of trying to see if Warden's Esther is still alive in there, and in the interest of making sure that I can get back through the room when I come back, I think we should go upstairs and try to do a little bit of gardening. So we are currently inspired and famished. Let's just take care of that real quick. I guess I have some fresh, yeah, okay. Preserve that. Choose ingredients to cook with. I mean, I am inspired, so I feel like I should probably make something new. But I definitely want it to be like fire-based, right? Maybe also acid-based? I don't know. That all the acid we have is in that battery. I don't want to... I probably want to keep the acid in the battery so that we can use it for battery stuff. Jam, maybe? Alright, some cured dawn glider tail, some fire ant gaster paste, some star apple jam, and some rust. There's a bunch of that around here. Okay, so can use fire breath. Whenever you are set on fire, one of your minor status effects is removed. Whenever you use a salve, you emit a ray of flame. Let's take the fire breath. Crobal Nimbus, Starfed Posters, Star Apple Gaster, Hot Compote. Fire breath is probably a physical ability though, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not getting the big ego boost that pyrokinesis was. Like, do I want to just make the pyrokinesis? I think I probably do, right? It was worth it to try to see one that is that does something cool, but it's got to be pyrokinesis meal. Please cook. Okay, we've gained the ability toast. I should probably rearrange my ability bar a little bit, because for one thing, I forget that I have deploy turret. I'm fine going into my inventory to turn on my force bracelet on the rare occasions when that's necessary, but probably we don't need butcher corpses on the main bar. Right, toggles. I'm good with toggles being down at the end. For the moment, let's put toast up here. All right. Let us go back up. Sorry, no, let us operate the thing. Dude, are you standing on the thing? He is, okay. Interact with that. Chrome platform hums. Okay. The trollfuls cannot deal with the cold, which is a shame. So, I mean, I guess I don't... Like, do these do damage? It's obvious that they're expanding in such a way that they've damaged the case up there. So here's what I was thinking. In addition to pyrokinesis, we do still own a flamethrower, and we have an awful lot of oil still. Oh, the flamethrower takes up 3 slots. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, I guess it's a heavy weapon, not a rifle. That's interesting. So when I fire it, like, what exactly is going to happen here? That was cool. Didn't do any damage. Alright, so I can chop. Does toast have any effect on the flowers at all? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Where's my troll? Okay, he is a little frozen. He's a tiny bit frozen. He's actually not frozen. He's just walking very slowly. Yeah, he's cold, but he's not that cold. Okay, so this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and they're not like responding to my interactions, so we can just cut away through here. Then the other thing to do is to see if Warden Zester is still alive. Although it is worth noting that it is closing the path behind me at least a little bit. What happens if I tell you to attack that flower in front of you? Okay, you kill it, but you don't then become hostile to the rest of them. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Ooh, he's getting mauled a little bit here. How are you doing there, buddy? Yeah, I'm not really interested in the condition of the flower. Okay, so you are over here, but you're frozen. How do I fix it? Is the answer toast? I think so. Because here's the thing, I'd love to get out of here, but I'd love to get out of here with my friend intact. So we can just, when we come back, we can just hack through it. Alright, so Warden Esther... no longer frozen. So now I just hit recoil. Recoil, it probably doesn't need to be on my bar either, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, we're all good and alive here. So yeah, you can. It seems like you can lose an ally by having them just get frozen in place. Hey, Q girl, I'm a huge dummy. Can you please help me? Thank you. I feel very silly. All right, well, Jacobo, Spirifusile, and Maffeo have reinforced their stuff. So was I not supposed to bring you here? No, I thought I remembered there was somebody who I wasn't supposed to bring somewhere. Oh, it was Warden's Esther that I was maybe not supposed to bring here. Although it looks like everybody's being very cool. So that's where Hortense. This is Jacobo, though. My man, let's trade. Normality gas, precision nanon fingers. What is that? Fullerene finger extensors splay like fashionable court nails. Their girths are shrunk or unshrunk to task requirements. Okay, so it'll, yeah, some kind of task specific hand glove thing. Okay, whatever. Whatever, it's all good. Maffeo, do you have anything cool? Maffeo has a solar cell, actually. Yeah, I think I am interested in picking up a solar cell. And actually, he has an extra recoiler, which is not useful for the recoiling, but it is a source of 3, which is not like super common, I think. How much 3 do I have? Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe I'm cool on 3. Anyway, though, I will absolutely take that solar cell, if you don't mind, friend. We'll tinker some proper stats onto that, and it'll be totally sick. I have a bunch of gear I don't know where a lot of this stuff came from. Probably where a lot of this stuff came from is that I just don't have the ability to carry that much water at any one time. So I've just been looking for an opportunity to sell it. I gotta say, the point defense drone, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little unimpressed by its functionality. So your Neem, or Neek, sorry, Neek. Seppa. Okay, here's Spare Fusile. Not that I'm expecting him to have anything necessarily, but liquid cooled. This weapon's rate of fire is increased, but it requires pure water to function. There's a 1 in 6 chance that 1 dram is consumed on fire. Yeah, that's not so great. Alright. I keep hoping one of these days I'll come back here and one of them will have the jacked mod available, but no such luck so far. Alright, I guess let's get out of here. And just walk back to Bethesda Souza and actually turn in the thing now that I have the the data. Sometimes we just run around in the dark. Oh my god, I so much don't care about millipedes. There are hostiles nearby. That's a rough description. Okay, fine. I will go and kill this man. Wait, he's not... Oh. One of these things followed me upstairs. That's what it was talking about. Okay. Straight back to Bethesda Souza. I mean, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the grid gate first, real fast. Apparently, I'm gonna get lost first. Just for a moment, though. Come on, it's a big desert. Okay, well, I mean, alright, some Forgotten Ruins. Let's have a look, at least. There is a treasure chest. With a bunch of... I don't even want to pick that up, honestly. Okay, there's some turrets outside. Yeah, this is not... This is not anything, I don't think. Hold on now. That's a box. I mean... I'll not turn down a free injector. Some torches. Okay. Kind of surprised I still get XP from just random rifle turret. Oh, yeah, that's worth a little something. Okay. Being friends with a troll is actually very rad. It does some cool things. I'm trying to just enter a lot of new maps so that we get our bearings back. But I guess I did uninstall my navigation system, and so that is, the math is a little bit worse than it used to be. Okay. I can probably just go back to using the glow sphere, honestly. Like, I don't think that it is necessary for me to... Okay, I do not have any unshared secrets. I don't think it's necessary for me to keep the radar on, but it is cool. It does do cool stuff. Here, I brought you some books. Mostly I wanted to get rid of those. I mean, as ever, we'll go and we'll say howdy to the Gutsmonger, see if he has anything really cool, but... I am not expecting to find anything that is terribly interesting. I guess I could probably give skin glitter. Oh, right. Yeah, I think we've seen that. I could probably give my my wardens here some some cold reduction gear, right? Did I take off my mask? I did. When did that happen? I do not remember doing that. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to do here? Aside from re-equip a missile weapon. Maybe I took off my face slot item automatically when I equipped my when I gained the ability to breathe fire. I don't have anything to wear on my back. No, sorry, that's not what I wanted. There's definitely a haberdasher on at least one of these screens. All right, this is outside the outside that thing. Yeah, here we go. Let's run over to the haberdasher and see if I can. Like, there's got to be something I can put in that slot. What's the best I can do? Is it 0-1? It actually kind of looks like it, doesn't it? All right, maybe this isn't really worth stressing about. There's no downside to wearing an Ishachari banner. Oh, does the quilted shawl always give... Okay, it does. That's interesting. I don't need it, but... Yeah, you know what? Let me... I'm going to buy a quilted shawl for each of my pals. And I'm going to sell you... anything? I could just lose the weight. It's fine. We're probably not in desperate need of holding on to this like low-level thermal grenade. I certainly don't need this. All right. Friends, where are you? Here, let me just change screens. Okay, you. Give item. Oh, I forgot you have a bunch of stuff for me. You're carrying a bunch of my garbage. I mean, this shawl by itself is probably not... It's not all that great, but... Didn't put it on immediately. Right, they have their scarlet shawl. Well, I mean, I don't think I can make them wear it. Here, I'll give you this. Okay, you put it on. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you think that I'm onto something here. Let's put our own on as well. Plus mine gives me bonus reputation with birds, which might be relevant. Who knows? Yeah, I can't. It doesn't seem like I have the ability to force the issue. Do you have anything on your face? No. I'm a little worried about giving up my frosty mask and having it turn out not to be good enough or something. We have a couple of pieces of other gear, though, don't we? I thought I did. Maybe I sold it. I thought we had a couple of other pieces of like plastifer type gear. I mean, I could give up my bonnet. I'm getting armor from this bonnet though. My defensive stats are already kind of not great. I'm a little reluctant to do that. All right. Well, we know of a way to keep you moving across the cold, I suppose. Hooray! Regain bearings. Must we? That's weird that there's just a pool of asphalt there. Huh, did you notice there are bones in some places that I'm aware of with my radar sense that I can't see once I reach them? Well, we found our way to a little ruin, and in fact, it is a ruin with a library. Or at least bookshelves. Gotta remember, I can't actually tell from radar sense whether there's anything in the bookshelves. Nope, that's fine. I will still gather, actually. I'm fine with the jeweled eye. There's a thirst thistle on the other side of a wall, so I refuse to pick up a book. A remarkably common excuse for not getting your homework done in CUD. Well, it just felt like there was a thirst thistle, you know, kind of somewhere nearby. Hey, free crayons. I don't know what to do with free crayons, but I guess we got them. They are an artifact in the sense that they are, you know, from a sort of a different place. Oh my god. Nobody step on this mine. There we go. Okay. Back down to the thing. There is a pool of salty water this way. It's true. Yeah, I'm not really that stressed about it. Let's just go. I do think we're going to largely just try to avoid combat here. What just happened? Y'all see that fire? Maybe it was all in my head? Because there's certainly no reason that there would have been a burst of flames over there. Alright. This is, without a doubt, Priscillitize's finest work. Alright, we're going fast. Just trying to get through. Press the button. And then we gotta go down. May as well. That's still worth some XP, right? Which one is this? Longswords. Carbide longswords. Oh, right. This stairway is... Yeah, this is the wrong way. It's like, well, let me just go down this one. But those stairs don't go down. Alright, most of these rooms, we didn't actually cover all that much space in a lot of cases. Okay. That's a little horrifying. There's an eyeless king crab and a humor just sort of crouched on top of the entrance. Okay, y'all do your thing. So we looked at all these racks, and I left stuff behind. Oh, with the stairs down are right there. I do need that humor not to be standing there. Okay, and then we know I drilled a hole over here. Oh, hold on now. Is that guy... Also, it looks like the phase spider is out. It's currently phased. So, he's still like in there. So I'm concerned about the fact that he's not marked as frozen anymore. Isn't that very bad potentially? All right, maybe Warden's Esther just stays frozen. I just cut my way through the north side of the room real fast. And then we do the same thing we did on the way out last time. We just start a fire in their space. I don't love how many, like, real-world seconds it's taking for the art in the space to update to tell me whether or not it's clear to move forward. And I'm a little worried that Jotun is going to make self dead, especially since I'm, for whatever reason, not allowed to check Jotun's health on turns where it's standing on the stuff. Okay, the spider is still phased. It has to unphase to bite me, right? Actually, don't know if that's true. Do I want to just try to run across? It seems like it's not dealing enough damage to Jotun to even take him out of perfect health, right? But also, Jotun is a huge scary troll man. I am somewhat less scary, and I don't have that much HP. Yeah, can't interact with the spider because it's still phased. Okay, Jotun's taking meaningful damage. His shawl froze immediately. What good is it even doing here? I'm a little worried he's gonna die. I don't think he has any of my loot on him, but I don't obviously want to lose such a powerful allied unit in such a silly way. My fliss, I ran out of gas. Replace the cell with another high capacity solar cell. Turns out it doesn't matter if it's cold or not, because that's not how power works. So he's not moving. The guy in the tube down there is not moving to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my visibility, but he did move. Like, he's in a different tile now than he started in. He's also for sure taking damage every turn, but it looks like he is the undamaged coloration. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on. Let's just chop our way through here. Get a move on. Hi there, trollfuls. Okay. We made it. Okay. Jotun is legitimately wounded by the time we get down. Although, apparently just on the edge of it, because he healed back to yellow right away. So, here's what I'm thinking. Actually, the best way to rescue our friend... the best way to rescue Warden's Esther might actually be to recoil back out of here and then come down from the surface again. Just start a fire long enough to warm them up enough to move, and then recoil out one more time. The beetle emits an almost subliminal glow. What was the next? I give that to you, and then you're supposed to do what with it? Okay, I guess it's decoded. Yeah. All right. Finish the step, decode the signal. Thanks. There, pal. That said, we should be able to get out much more quickly now, right? How you doing there, pal? He's injured pretty badly. I love the idea that I went to this. I went to the 6-day stilt and bought us like team sweaters. It's like, look, it's like a uniform. Now everybody will know that we're cool friends hanging out, having a good time together. Maybe the secret to Crobal Nomus is shitposting. I'm just standing here waiting for Jotun to find his way over to me. Maybe the secret to the shitposting is actually earnestness. It wasn't in a lot of it wasn't supposed to be shitposting. Crobal Nomus is just in that like perfect valley of guilelessness where it creates the impression of shitposting, and you know, you're anonymous on the internet. Nobody knows you well enough to prove otherwise is happening. So yeah, we could rest here until Nomus is feeling strong. Hit the same recipe that we hit on the way out last time. I don't know. It's so easy to get down. I guess I'm just gonna But if I just recoil, what are the odds that Warden Zester is still alive when we get back? All right, hold on. I'm gonna wait until party healed, which apparently is gonna happen in real slow motion. Maybe I should have salved you. Troll full, standing in the fire. Yep. Caught on fire, putting out the fire with his hands. Shouldn't have done this adjacent to the flames, apparently. Alright, let's try it again, but over here. He's green. He's looking green. And it's certainly easier being green than yellow. There's a lot of blood just kind of pouring out of people all over the place and creating pools on the ground so thick that they splash when you walk through them. I guess that's what happens when you're constantly like budding. When you think about it, he's kind of a gross creature. I didn't realize how many turns this was going to be. Aren't trolls supposed to be like fast at regenerating? Like, isn't this like a whole thing? I mean, he seems fine now. Where'd my campfire go? You cannot light the bloody campfire remains because one of the trollfuls bled in the campfire until it went out. Alright. Cook from a recipe. Let's give ourselves some pyrokinesis. Oh, +1 to hit for the rest of the day. That's fun. Okay, so. Huh. I'm hearing sounds. The Rhinox begins sprinting. Is that thing not stationary anymore? He doesn't seem to be in his tank. The path that I carved through the upper part of this room is no longer present. Sad Amos starts dashing in a flame of flume and smoke, and stances are occurring. Okay, he is still in there. It's just I can't. The graphics aren't working because he's covered in other stuff. Is Jotun still with me? Not seeing a lot of movement here. Okay, Jotun, as far as we know, doesn't freeze. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, right? He's from here, so he's a little bit more resistant to the cold. All right, I guess, like, do I want to? Let me start a fire up ahead. Try to save myself a little bit of time. Clear some of the forward path. I could probably just run across this stuff. I don't know. It nearly killed Jotun. It did do a lot of damage to Jotun. And to be honest, if Jotun is like with us, but if it's gonna do something to me, it's gonna do something to me. We'll just see. Did my Felissa run out of fuel again? It sure did. Alright, replace cell. We got one more solar cell that still has juice. The toast didn't actually even kill all the plants that it was on. It did weaken them considerably, but did not actually kill them. Yeah, I don't know. That spider's being real creepy. It's being very spooky right now, but it's not actually attacking me, so I guess I'll take that. Stupid cryobarrio. The best thing would be if Jotun is not actually frozen but can't move to join us, because that means when we go up to the next floor, he'll teleport right to us, and we can get out of here with all of our friends together quickly. And you know, the enemies didn't grow across. Wow, did I actually blow out that cell already? Because our damage is shit. Yep, I sure did. Here's the thing about solar cells. If you haven't tinkered them up some capacity bonuses, they really just don't have a lot of juice. I'm assuming this is Jotun's blood that's all over everything. Is that frozen sugary salt? Okay, we're almost there. We're almost out. Actually, that's a free space. What a weird trip this has turned out to be. Okay. Ow. I didn't move north when I tried to move north, I guess. Okay, so once again, let us toast. We need Warden's Esther to appear to not be in the frozen state. Flaming seems probably good. Yep, okay, Jotun's here. Esther's here. Let's fight the fire. And recoil. Oh, okay. Jotun violated the poly exclusion principle. Oh no, did he teleport in the wall? I'm going to tab out, y'all. I hope you will understand. And just really quickly, poly exclusion principle. What is this? Two or more identical particles with half-integer spins cannot simultaneously occupy the same quantum state within a system that obeys the laws of quantum mechanics. Uh, this doesn't seem to me like it would mean. All right. Well, stability of matter, solid state properties. I don't know. Okay, like that's a bummer because obviously that's a very powerful ally. Um, when are we going to meet someone who is as good of a fighter as Jotun? But we made it out, and the person that we paid resources to bring with us is still with us. So there's that. Lacquered grappling gun, nano neuro animator. Spurred on by their aspiration for a fully autonomous climate-controlled banana grove, research and development at Hegemonic Fruit devised the neuroanimator, which knits a nervous system into the inorganic material of inanimate objects. Originally, full sentience was their product differentiator, but within months, cheaper alternatives like Spray-A-Brain came to dominate the market. Oh, and we do love Spray-A-Brain. Fidget cells, I think, are even worse than solar cells. Yeah, alright, we'll just... you have spring-loaded recipe for love injectors. This is another way of tricking people over onto your side. It is temporary, though, which makes me less excited to use it. Spring-loaded... Oh, right, bonus move speed. Okay. And, of course, Maffeo, who has probably nothing of great value. Tends to be the case. It's got a grenade launcher. It's pretty cool. All right, well, I guess with that, let's go give the thing back to Otho, right? We, in theory, have done it. Have you succeeded in decoding the signal? Here's the thing. Water is yours, etc. Now that we have the bonus rep thing, we should make sure we're doing that. Yeah, I did. I did, in fact, do it. Well done, apprentice. Present the disc. Okay, the Barathromites love us once again. Promoted to the rank of Journey Friend. I must bring the decoded signal to Barathrum immediately. Return in a few hours. By then I'll have discussed our next course of action with Barathrum, and we'll have further instructions for you. Yeah, okay. Oh, and that opens some doors. We're now allowed to look at more of the place. They have books here that I assume I am not supposed to take with me. Oh, look at all the extra stuff we can see with our radar. Hey there, Aloysius. Well, of course, it was only a matter of time before you came to speak to me. I don't suppose I can convince you to let me tend to my duties in peace. I know nothing of interest to a wayfarer. Each of my days is like the others. I maintain and protect my children, and this is enough. If I desire conversation, there is Ereshkigal. Who is Ereshkigal? Ereshkigal is the mainframe computer of Gritgate. She keeps watch through the thin world, as she would put it, while we maintain her presence in the thick world. I feel as though she and I understand one another. So you're saying you don't care about conversation. Let's have a chat about that. Speaking to other organics is as strenuous to me as physical exercise, as any physical exercise. Even curls? My reclusiveness is not born of antipathy. I simply cannot converse as easily as you do and don't wish to learn how. Alright, I'm not going to be a jerk about that. That's fine. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I said that, but just real quick. Okay, you don't really have stuff to... Just wanted to see the old inventory there. Hey, cute girl, you saved the day. I mean, I probably should learn how to make the porridge at some point, right? I don't know. We have so much rep already. But we have so many recipes already, is what I mean. Yeah, okay. So this is Rodenus Y. A giant is carpentered from large-scale scrap towed from the trash area. Tailstock legs meet a great flange torso at shimmed hips. piston arms, brake at Y-pipe shoulders, and a bent pressing plate soldered with a radio antenna delivers an empty stare. He has a broadcast power receiver. Okay. We could say hi to the broadcast computer, to the computer. Basic user access grant. What do you wish from the thin world? Deliver me a bit of knowledge from the thin world. It is done. Thanks. Now we know about Farula's orchard. Wait, how many times can I do that? I've done as you asked. Your repetition is ungainly. Oh, okay, that's my bad. Hey, are you sapient? I am Ereshkigal, your liaison with the thin world. Ask of me. No, for real, are you sapient? Oh, our respective ways of reckoning that inquiry are irreconcilable. I have no answer. Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Say, well, talk to me of this thin world. The thin world is where I traverse, as the thick world is where you do. I've no domain in your world, but for me, you've none in mine. Sure. Who are you? Alright. So, asking for information repeatedly is rude, apparently, and also I didn't even get any info the second time. So, I suppose we ought to make some decisions now here. Do I want to keep the penetrating radar live? Because we could swap out to some other stuff, right? I don't know. I feel like it's probably that until we find a jacked modifier and then we consider the biodynamic power plant instead. It really is very useful. It does mean that I don't have a great value for my floating nearby slot. Not really sure what to do with that. So we were told to buzz off for a few hours. I don't really know what I want to do with a few hours. I mean, you kind of know what I want to do. I want to go get into trouble and explore some ruins, obviously. As always. But like, what around here is worth exploring? So we did Kazopad. So lava weep for no reason there. If we take a second and just go like quests. So there is still an artifact of some kind to recover at Napur down in Sheetam. Sheetam and Shabatum both have like serious work still to do. Cone Triad Karcher has some kind of thing I'm supposed to be bringing back to Darsipa as well. Cone Triad Karcher. Gosh, there's so many places around here that have names like that. What is the location of Cone Triad Karcher? Let's see here. Village histories. Yeah, this is what we want. Cone, not obviously weeps. Here we go, ruins. Cone Triad Karcher is, okay, it's the one in the middle of the lake. Well, I guess let's go back to the Id Freehold. We can just warp back to Gritgate, right? So. No, that's cool. I don't need to meet any goat folk today. I'd be actually really jazzed if I could get through all this without meeting any goat folk. Is this a goat folk village? It sure is. I mean, they could be rad. I'm going to say no. I'm on a mission here. Do we want to just hit the ruin? I guess let's see what it looks like. We may want to flee very, very quickly once we get in here, but let's at least have a look. What kind of plant is that? Okay, it is hostile. And we know how tongue tyrants work. I don't like those at all. Remarkably, I still have toast up. I would like to kill the lag root because we're not going to be able to stop the tongue tyrants from grabbing us. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. My thought was we'd get grabbed and we'd just walk away, as we always do. But apparently not. Apparently not so much. I'm stuck in place here. I think in the past we've always just been able to walk away, but I'm engulfed right now. I mean, I guess the good news is I'm engulfed by a creature that doesn't seem to have all that much HP. We already got it down to green. I'm also already down to green. I guess the thing to do is just to keep trying to move out of it, right? I think they're passing me back and forth. Yep, the tongue tyrant hands you off. Okay, I don't love that. I'm gonna activate my force bracelet. That doesn't seem to have had the effect that I was hoping. Well, it has, I guess, stopped them from handing me off for a minute. But I don't... Can I shoot this thing with my laser while I'm in it? No, I cannot. There are many Svardim. They are approaching. And I just want to be anywhere else. I mean, right now, none of our cybernetics are going to be super useful. There's no reason to hold on to the gigantic salve injector, right? Contains double the tonic dosage. I guess let's just use a normal one for now. So Warden's Esther is right there. These guys are starting to come at me in a very serious way. I'm going to attempt to proselytize. It's a shame. Not buying it, it turns out. This tongue tyrant is kind of low. I'm going to intimidate. Okay, that worked. That worked. I'm doing some work. And I separated the tongue tyrants a little bit with the shield. It looks like it shoved a bunch of them. Am I allowed to give orders? Hey, could you help, please? Just like do something. You're just kind of standing around watching. And that's causing me to maybe die. I would love it if I was alive. I can't even tell. Okay, we do still have power in this thing. I'm just like, I'm doing damage so slowly. Wow, they're having a really hard time, the Svardim are having a really hard time breaking out of that fear, it looks like. Okay, the one I mean is that badly wounded now. Oh, finally cut myself free. Why are they all asterisks? I'm not sure. But let's fuck them up. Let's light them up here while we can. Okay. awful lot of text there real fast. So there was a stun. The Svartum, the Eld charged in. I think all of the extra wardens disappeared. There was some stunning. For some reason, the Eld is still over here, so I guess it charged back out. Trying my best to cut my way out of another one of these damn things. Let's give you a menacing stare. Okay. Successfully terrified. Oh. Damn it. Okay, well that time it looks like the engulf failed at least. I am gonna go ahead and salve again just to be on the safe side. All right, we are at least getting to the point here where these tongue tyrants are. There's not so many of them anymore. How you doing over there, Esther? Esther has been caught inside of one of them. Are you fighting it? Do you need help? I can't tell. It looks like the help is needed. I kind of want to let the Eld come over here. I guess I don't have menacing stare anyway, so the Eld is going to get to come over here. Let's try proselytize. All right, I thought that might be the case. In that case, intimidate. I'm actually I'm very good at frightening creatures. Is my Felissa still powered? I wish it was easier to keep track of this. Okay, yes, for another strike or two. There we go. Hitting for 1 is probably a pretty good indication that, yep, the cell has run out. See, part of the thing is I can't tell if Esther is fighting this thing or not. I'm a little afraid to tell Esther to fight the space they're in because I just don't know what will come of that. Oh, okay. This is maybe an okay moment to swap out the power cell in my rifle. Oh, the other power cell I have is not high capacity yet. We can fix that. That being the case, then how charged is it? 62%. Okay. Well, let's replace this with the other high capacity, the full one. Just in case I suddenly need to play a lot of defense. I'm gonna say, Esther, not optimally effective during that little conflict. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I'm so scared of them. For real, y'all, there are almost no words for how much I hate the lampreys. Oh, it's a trining. Yep, it sure is. It sure is a trining lamprey. Alright, I think Esther wants to do this, so I think we're doing it. Hey, Svartum, join me. Okay, don't. Fine. I need more AoE abilities. There's a chest over there, which actually might be the thing we're after. Try to take advantage of my superior speed here. Oh, hey, it's one of those coral, the reef hermits. Probably a good idea to take the fight over in that direction generally. Please just die. Okay. One enemy down. Yeah, let's see if we can make it to the reef hermit. It almost doesn't feel worth it to shoot at the Shining Lamprey. It looks like Esther's pretty badly hurt. My plan for right now is going to be... Oh. Hey, look, we found the thing. Yeah, my plan for right now is step as far away as possible and then teleport out via the old screen change. Okay, and then, yeah, we just get the hell out of here. Back to Darcipa it is. Great news, friends. I brought you your, whatever it is. The thing that you wanted. The theorist wanted? I think? I have found your Spice Dancerary detuned antimatter microreactor. Hooray. Please choose a reward from our stockpile as payment from your service. And also, 3,000 XP. Alright. Well, I think B is probably right out. A's like, okay, it's unexciting. C is... Oh, there's a blood cell in there, but I think I'm just going to take this salve injectors, really. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more dramatical, but that'll do. And there you go. We accomplished a quest. Let me go see the Gutsmonger too. Where is the... I don't remember where the staircase down is. Okay, can you pretend you don't know that there are hostiles around? And just walk in the direction of the thing I told you to walk toward. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember there being... I remember it being up and left, and I don't remember there being so much unexplored space on this map, so it's got me a little nervous. Alright, let's re-enter the map from, like, over here. Ah, there we go. Okay, it's actually right there. Alright, I think we with the screen changeover and stuff. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. I was gonna say I think we will have lost all of our enemies. But it seems like not the case. Palladium electro deposits. Oh, that's the +2 int thing. An intravenous port. Tonics last twice as long. Honestly, pretty cool. How many points is that? 3? An anomaly fumigator. You emit clouds of normality gas. You know, honestly, that's really interesting as a way of dealing with, like... As a way of dealing with the sort of, like, the higher level weird and magical things. Just be like, no. Listen, I have rooted my power in this world. We are all going to fight in this world. Damn it. I actually kind of really like that. I think let's grab that. Let's grab an intravenous port. A magnetic core. Ooh. Probably not going to use that, if I'm honest. It's neat, but I'm probably not going to use it. Yeah, okay. So like 400 value worth of things. The micro manipulator array is not happening probably. The skill soft is like a crazy amount of license points. And then that is actually too much money. Here's the problem. This is the core problem with commerce. I'm too good at it. Well, I certainly don't need these 2 glow spheres. And then, like... I'm a little worried about like I'm gonna be carrying around like 40 drams of water. So it's a little low. So I think I am gonna put some copper nuggets on this just to. Yeah, I'd like to actually gain some water. If I put all my copper nuggets on it, we gain water to 292. Yeah. All right. Had I water ritualed with you before? No, because of the birds and urchins. How's all this going up here? Well, a warden zester fled. That thing looks like it's just about dead, though. Nope, it's covered in blood is why it's red. It's actually only at yellow health. I'm going to give it a mark. Nope, that's not it. 7 is mark. I did move things around a little bit. All right, let's see if I can get a shot in past my friends. Not having such an easy time. So, I mean, the wardens are teleporting out. It feels like they're probably managing their own health, right? For safety. Oh yeah, this thing's at badly wounded. They'll have it any moment now. There we go. I would love for this pathway not to be so filled with acid. Let's give it 20 turns. Yeah, alright, it's better. Got myself some Elder Tartbeard gland. Oh. Right, the turret guy. Well, probably I want to do something about that. I'm debating whether the thing is run away or run in. How tough do these seem relative to me? Fairly tough. Alright, we're gonna do a retreat to here. Okay, I'm lost, but I'm in the tile just... Oh dear. There's all kinds of stuff going on down there. We're in the tile just east of the Id Freehold, so I'm just going to move west. We're either going to regain our bearings, or we're going to end up inside the Freehold. Come on, let me get far enough away from the hostiles. There we go. Oh, okay. So, hey, here's a question. You. When first we met, you had credits on you. No, he does not have credits anymore. Damn. Wouldn't that have been something if there was a source of refreshing infinite credits in the world? Okay, so we made it to town. We got access to some better gear and stuff. I could sell some things to give oh, you know what? I was about to say I could sell some things to sell some of our like artifact axes or whatever to give the warden better gear, but I also do just like I just give him the artifact, right? Like what if the artifact is very good actually? So let's see here. This is just market. It's a little vague. This is the workshop. Did you have data discs by any chance? Of a terrifying visage. Ooh, a freehold recoiler is actually a thing I probably should have. Right, we should not be walking back and forth across the map so much. Bionic hands. This is different from the other hand things we've seen. Ah, okay, it's just plus agility. Just raw plus agility, which is pretty cool. I do feel like I should have one of these. Let us trade for... Here, this water skin full of wine that I picked up. Alright, of terrifying visage. Reduces cooldown of berate, intimidate, and menacing stare. But it makes the thing require both head and face to wear, which is a little... That's a little tricky for me. Okay, and you're the only merchant in this bit. I don't remember... I hate the miner just walking around town. I don't remember exactly what was on sale here at this market. Salves and stuff. And then over here there was the plant lady. Who has a lot of cool things. A linear cannon. What manner of creature are you? So this is a heavy weapon. Baroque and kite-like volumes of metal are arranged on an axis as a lathe to shave dimensionality off their inner space. A giant stalk and a grip of painted fullerite support their tremendous weight. So it's a weapon with penetration equal to the target and a base damage value of 2d12. How expensive is this? It's not that expensive considering that it breaks down into 5, 6, 7. Like, honestly, taking this just to tear it apart, I don't think is unreasonable. They have some anti-grav boots as well. Gosh, there's a lot of cool stuff here in this settlement. All right, I'm gonna give that some thought. Actually, I think that's gonna be where we call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I will have figured out how exactly I intend to finish doing my my business here, my economics, and then we are headed back to Gritgate, where hopefully we'll receive a very doable next step of a quest. I'm feeling pretty powerful. We should be able to just like push through some stuff, I would hope. But you know, let what happened to Jotun remain in the minds of us all. There's always something bigger and badder out there. And for many of us, it's just going to be physics. So come back next time to see how physics hilariously kills me. And we'll see you then.